Oh, is she? Oh, she can't even speak? Ooh. There are a lot more people than I thought there were. Oh, wait. Wait, is that Mr. and Mrs. Longbottom, and then Agnes, and then Zenith Zeep? Well, if she has memories, we can look at them. Good point. You were working with her, Rowan! Rowan. Maybe you need the memory potions. Why not? Can you do this with with Marula? Because she might know. Or with the white-robed wizard? Because he might know. Ah, she does remember. See, Kiara, it will work. About those questions, they aren't so much questions as an invasion of your mind. Is that okay? You mean other than you two? I'm not strange, I'm the main character. Being quite forward, Rowan. They want to take over Opera with their mind potion that they want to make? What leads? I wish I could just find out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you need the memory potions, because you forgot. Oh, the writers forget all the time. The plot forgets. Everyone forgets most of the time. Wow, just jumping right into it. Wait, whoa, Kiara. You're just okay with us invading this lady's mind? You're not gonna advocate for the patient or anything? Okay, I guess if I can figure out how to make this darn thing work, I guess we're going to go and criminally invade some privacy. Okay. So, what are you girls doing? Oh, don't worry, sir, she's fine. She's just communing with the patients. Really? Yeah, help her get her memories back. Burke? Is that what the lady's name is? Nothing. Interpretive dance to help Madam Jeep feel better? Sir, I'm in her brain. I didn't even ask permission. We are so far beyond. Don't disturb, please. You mean separate from the separate from the metamorphomagus? It turns out Burke was an agent she had years ago that she really fired because he just kept getting her bad gigs. Oh, man! What is that? Is that a get well card? Is that a symbol on the get well card? What is that? The Mahotokoro wizard's name is Burke? I don't think that's it, Rowan. A place? Why would it be a place? Do not tell me that we are going to go ask Corey for any legends about the Dark Lord Burke. Oh no, don't tell me. No. Oh, well that makes more sense. That makes sense, actually. Assuming Burke is the cause of the curses. If R is really as large and complex as you like to claim, they might have a lot of members. Alrighty. They're really adamant about those replay quests, aren't they? Sounds like you might need something a little stronger. Like coffee. Can't you just conjure those? I don't know. People conjure more complex things, apparently. I know. I don't like it either. Ben didn't even have to prompt me this time. Do not tell me that we're going to have to spend time sitting here, searching through the records for a dark wizard called Burke. Tonks, were you at the gathering at the Three Broomsticks? I guess Alonzo wasn't there because she doesn't want to be a part of it, but she's really not shown up. I thought she was gonna have, you know, a purpose, and now she's just gone. So you guys don't get in trouble for raiding a place? I'm pretty sure you need a warrant to raid a place. I've said it multiple times, yes. I think it might be a person's name. Well, you're wrong, it's a place. Oh. Wow. Sorry, Kiara. Heck yeah! Caractacus. Oh! I didn't even think of that. And apparently you still won't be able to for many decades to come. To be fair, everything happens outside of Borgin and Berks because that's the only part of Nocturne Alley we can actually go to. That's surprisingly responsible of you, sir, not allowing a child to enter into a dangerous situation. Especially since he would have to look after the child and himself at the same time, which would further compound his difficulties. But I'll be sad about it! Don't worry, I won't die until the 7th book. What? Nothing. Your grades need you at the hospital, too. Oh, man. I thought the game had glitched out for a second. Well, thank goodness Ben isn't here to go against our better judgment. Oh, immediately? I can't just hang out for about 3 hours? You better. So, what are you two doing out here in the open? When we were supposed to be attempting to make it seem like the three of us weren't colluding together. I agree with both those statements. I think we're drawing attention. What was the necessity to bring Marula here directly? At this point, I might as well just talk to her directly, like I was saying. Oh, that was fast. Yes, I need, chocolate? Sure. Also, need to investigate someone called Burke. Well, can't hold that against her, I have to admit. What did I ask her about again? What information? Oh, that's fast. Oh, shoot. Is it Madame Stroot? I knew it. I knew we can't trust her. Aren't you supposed to be intelligent? How did you become head boy? I mean, it's not like I'm expecting you to know the names of all the bones in the human body or even the less well-known organs like the spleen and the gallbladder and the... I'm sorry, I should say, I don't base my assumption of people's intelligence based on what they know of, especially trivia things. I just assumed that the femur was a pretty well-known part of the anatomy. That's the thigh bone, just in case you aren't aware of that. So, do they have an ambush set up for him? Do we need to warn him? Or will this work in our favor because they'll assume we're still on that track and won't know that we now know to look inside St. Mungo's itself? I wish I could be surprised, but considering that apparently people can just send cursed items in, well, I guess in this case, carry a cursed item in, him or herself, I'm assuming him, because Burke, carry a cursed item in himself, and apparently break patients out of there, like in Magic Awakens. I'm not all that surprised their security is pretty lax. I think everyone can see us, so we're already a bit exposed. They already have been. They're probably going to try and finish the job. Like, who is this Burke? Is he using the name Burke here? So I just have to ask for a Burke. What position does he have? Is he a healer or is he a janitor? Dang it. Deep undercover. Like Splinter Cell double agent. Thanks for the vote of confidence, yes, man. You know, what if it is Madame Stroot? What if she is Burke? And she's Burke is her last name, and she's going by Madame Stroot because she's deep undercover. One might say, but she was affected by the laughing curse too, and I would say, well, what better cover to make people overlook her than to become a victim of a curse? It was actually helpful. Thank you. You're doing a good job. Which I actually appreciate, because you did it well. Rather than saying, Burke is somewhere. Yeah, I know. What? Is there any use? Burke is undercover. Okay, where? Right, kill Burke. Got it. Yeah, no reason to make people think that perhaps the two of you are spending time together and possibly colluding. This is going faster than I thought. I thought for sure there'd be at least 2 or 3 parts where we sat around and looked through files, only to come to the wrong conclusion and have to look through some files about something else after learning that the first conclusion was wrong. Because on the one hand, I do understand that it's a bit contrived to have the characters just immediately, a 4-hour meeting! I'm sorry, ma'am. Though maybe that's the debrief after the catastrophe that just happened, where apparently the whole hospital came to a stop because one woman was rendered incapacitated. It's like, guys, we screwed up. How can we do better next time? How can we establish some sort of protocol so that one person isn't responsible for keeping the whole place together? But anyway, yeah, I know it's too contrived to have the characters always come to the right conclusion immediately, or always research or find the right thing immediately. But at the same time, when I have to sit here actively doing the research in real time rather than just reading a paragraph that says they spent days researching, it gets tiring. Oh, finally, with just under 4 days to go, is there like a bone? Is that your way of saying I haven't bought any creatures in this area and I really should? Oh, it's a sleeping bag. Who else would be this short? Professor Sprout? Well, it's not her. Were you camping out, or is this an artifact of Newt Scamander? He ought to still be alive, right? Dumbledore's still alive, after all. Does the Xiao have the key? Maybe it has nothing to do with either of those things? Well, they've all been associated with an animal so far. Hint, hint, hint! Naffs. Newt Scamander and Newt AF Scamander. He left his sleeping bag. Why would he leave his sleeping bag, and how is it still in any recognizable condition? Unless he was just here. not a girl. Yeah, shut up. Is the reserve inside the room of requirement? You know how in Legacy you get those big Vivaria, in which to keep all the beasts that you rescue from the wild? Is this just the expansion of that? In which case, I suppose I'm not quite as nervous about them having it near a school because it's in the room, which would presumably keep it safer? Seriously? You couldn't just feel? That's alright, I'll just use Reparo afterwards. Okay. Seriously, it's with his sleeping bag, not with a Xiao Wu? Seriously? I suppose it would have a slightly... Well, he left it with the freaking ice salamanders, and they knew enough to keep a hold of it and then leave it when it was time for us to take it. What if something flew off with his sleeping bag? How many left? If you could get me some inkwells that I don't own, that would be fantastic. What I should have said, Miss Kana, was if I can help in any possible way. Ah, shoot, you're right. Looks like... I just have the last one. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. This was the place, yeah? Oh, there's only one creature here right now. I like the animation on that tail, though. It's really well done. I'm still not fully convinced that Burke isn't Madame Strout. We're alone in here. This is... well, no, not the last. But she could totally take us out while we're in here. We won't see it coming. No, I don't want to help. I just want information and then I'll leave. No. Well, that was fast. Oh, jeez. Don't worry, I've stirred a cauldron before, and you failed at it before. I'll do fine this time. Accio mint. Is there mint in Wiggenweld? I'm always serious. Deflecting, is she? I bet it's her. Well, don't tell her. She's gonna send you out back and then you're gonna get, like, dead or something? Did R ever say how they expected Rowan to work for them? Like how they thought that would actually work? Like how Rowan would even agree to that? I would have had this thing done months ago. Why didn't you just say, hey, are there any workers here by the name of Burke? Why do you want to know? Just, a friend of mine said that their Uncle Burke, or their uncle's friend Burke, worked here. Well, I mean, we don't actually have proof. Unless you count the word of our double agent, which we aren't supposed to expose, because then her life will be in mortal danger. Also, I would sneak in a dog dressed as a wizard. How long? A full week? There was cake and balloons and everything! Well, now we know he's a healer. Oh, yeah, see, that's why you don't tell her. Burke, are you a member of an evil organization? No, of course not. What are you talking about? See, I thought it must be a mistake because Rowan said, yeah. Fantastic. Way to go, Rowan. Well, we better go confront him before she has that opportunity. I didn't expect it to go well once you started mentioning evil organizations. You wouldn't make an accusation without proof. Right, Rowan? Right? I'm not lying to her. It's Marula. Marula's my informant. Surely Kiara, of all people, knows how to keep secrets. Are we actually going to? When are we going to have those? When do I get to learn to apparate? You okay, kid? Well, I guess he's gone now, finally. Jacob, I mean. Oh, nope, never mind. He's still stuck here. At least my best friend tells me he wasn't very good at keeping still. Just come right out and say it. See, that's how you should have told them about R and seeing Marula last year. Just come right out and say it. Already? Sweet! Really, one of the generic healers. Sneaky. Just have a generic model and make him a dark wizard. Now that is what undercover is. The guy who blends in, looks generic, and people don't notice him, they don't remember him. Is he? What? When was this? Did he? I don't remember this. Oh, is that a good idea? Okay, well, all three of us and all these witnesses will have to be safe, right? Okay.
Huh?
What exactly are we going to talk to him about? Because we know he's an informant. I guess the plan wasn't just to watch him and get evidence that he's doing bad stuff. I guess the plan is to confront him and stop him, but how exactly do you intend to stop him? He's deep undercover, and if people don't believe he's evil, then you'll just get in trouble for assaulting what they think is an innocent healer. So in that case, aggressive wouldn't be best, but then again, if you're just deciding to take him out, maybe it should be aggressive. Because if you're kind of unsure, he can take advantage of that and be like, yeah, you made a mistake. What are you doing? What would Rowan do? Well, it would be absolutely hilarious to see these three trying to be aggressive. But I feel like Rowan would be diplomatic, right? Just in general. But diplomatic about what? What are we talking to him about? I don't know. This is probably Rowan. Answers about what? He's a deep undercover agent. What answers is he gonna give you? He's probably trained not to give anything unless he's subjected to high-level interrogation techniques. Are you great with aggression? No, not really, I don't think. So if I had picked aggressive, would Talbot be like, I'm on it, I can be so aggressive, and Penny would have said, yeah, he's better for the job. Actually, he looked like he was approaching pretty aggressively. His eyeballs aren't moving. Perhaps I could invade your mind and look at your memory. Just like I'm sure you do, Mr. Member of an evil organization who cursed a patient, a student worker, and your superior. Oh, that was great. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a picture of that. Make that the thumbnail. Now, children, I appreciate your aggressive approach, is what he would have said. Oh, well, that... Okay, that took a turn. That took a rapid turn. Am I going to duel? Well, okay. Well, I guess they don't have camera footage, but we do have witnesses saying that he pulled his wand first, right? Yes? As they calmly walk away. Okay. Hey, oh, there's no other healers in here. Here's hoping... Well, this kid's asleep, apparently. Here's hoping this super painful person and this other super painful person were paying enough attention that they can back us up. Oh good, they're getting him out of there. Hey, wake up. What's going on? Well, our friend is dueling a healer, so we better get you out of here. Do you think he'd be sneaky? Yes, I knew he'd be sneaky. Whoops. Oh well. Sweet! I've never had Expelliarmus stun an opponent before. Do you think he'll still be sneaky, or do you think he'll try to throw me for a loop and pick defensive? Oh. If it's broke, keep using it, I guess. What you doing, Talbot? You're facing the wrong way. Well, that was easy. You're a member of R? Really? Well, could you explain a little? 'Cause then... What exactly are you trying to do? I have no idea what you're trying to do. I don't think you know what you're trying to do. What exactly is your goal and purpose in life? Why? Have you been around for 15 years? Were you a member of R when you joined St. Mungo's? Or did you join St. Mungo's? Or did you join R after you had been at St. Mungo's? Like, explain R to me. You have to explain yourselves to me and what you're trying to do before there's even any possibility. Did the writers actually... Do the writers actually have R planning something that is actually makes enough sense that that the player could theoretically possibly decide, hey, maybe that is something I should join? Like, are they doing something that actually is good-ish, sort of, in some ways, just bad in other ways, but they decide that the good is worth it? That this statement would actually make sense. Based on the storytelling I've seen so far, no offense, game, but based on the storytelling so far, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical, sir. Oh, how did you know that there was a problem and you had to apparate in? Did he have, like, a walkie-talkie? Hey, help me out. A child defeated me. Hey guys, do you want to help me out? Do you want to back me up? You want to, like, throw an Expelliarmus? Or, So, when is it time? Do we need another 30 minutes, or... Yep. Thanks for the assist, Talbot. Here's hoping we don't get in trouble for attacking and driving away a healer. But I guess he just cut his losses and headed out of here. So that's okay. Well, that's it, I guess. Okay. This wizard used a fork to comb his hair instead of eating with it. No, that's not what they mean. Oh, goodness. Of course you are. So you want me to make up for his loss with free labor? Yes. That is pretty tough. Goodbye. What if I started demanding pay? Oh, we can't pay you. You're underage. So you can use me for free labor. Well, this is a learning opportunity that the school has given you. So wait, what happened? What are we brainstorming excuses for? Oh, just general. Okay. Then why don't you ever have him doing this? Thank goodness. Imagine that, filming things. All right. That poor guy. Looks like a chipmunk on caffeine. It's not illegal to what? Oh, phew. Are we still on the same diary page? So earlier Jay said that muggles don't seem concerned with safety and live on the edge, which is pretty hilarious considering how friggin' dangerous the Wizarding World is, unless Hogwarts is just special and unique. Then they have the Triwizard tournaments. And Quidditch. What's that about living on the edge, Jay? What's a Castle Chronicle? Huh. Guess I'll never know. Nothing interesting so far. So that would mean bewitching a Muggle artifact at all would be misused, because I don't think any of our items are made to be bewitched. If I fail that, does she just look around? Does she suddenly sit up and look around at something that has distracted her? Of course they're gonna prey on unsuspecting muggles, just as they'd prey on unsuspecting witches and wizards. It's a habit of bullies to go after those who can't, or they believe won't, defend themselves or retaliate. Dumbledore was saying that keeping muggles ignorant of wizards was for their protection as much as the wizards' protection. But I would counter with, it's much easier to defend yourself from dangers that you know exist than from something that you can't even conceive of, because you have no idea it's there. Then again, I always had trouble imagining how much danger the wizards and witches truly could have been in, since even in the book it was talking about how pointless the witch burnings were and everything in just about every case. So I think it sounds almost like it was more just so that they decided that the trouble of keeping themselves hidden was more desirable than the trouble of freeing themselves from admittedly what would have been ineffective murder attempts anyway. Which in that case, I suppose I understand. Hell to the no! My whole point in working in the ministry would be to do the odd grunt work that you don't feel like doing. I thought you had your own, or did you seriously take your co-worker's tent and give it to Harry Potter in the 4th book? Could totally see Snape being responsible for this. Oh, that's not so bad. I thought they were sobbing because someone died. That just sounds like it'll give them the opposite problem. So instead of treating depression, do they just give them the euphoria elixir? What? What does peppermint oil do? So it didn't calm them? Why wouldn't you just give them a proper calming drop to stop them sobbing? Oh, thank goodness. We are not in the alchemy room. This is the Ministry of Magic, Penny. Ooh, let's see what happens. And now she's dead. Ah, that's the problem. I thought sobbing, or is that the same thing? Cauldrons are heavy? Did you seriously describe those cauldrons as heavy, Penny? You can just use magic! Well, I suppose it makes sense that they wouldn't stop disappointing me this close to the end of that. Diary. Let's start and not finish this story now. Does she have some suspicious coven duties since it's a solstice? Is that what you were suggesting? No, she mentioned her grandmother first taught her how to brew potions. Yeah. I don't understand sometimes why I latch on to certain facts and remember them, and then other things like people's names or their very existence just slip my mind completely. Wait a sec, summer solstice, so this is June? Aren't you... Oh wait. Does Hogwarts go through June? She was traveling the world for several years in a row. Wacky hijinks will ensue. Oh boy. For as long as the timer allows. What if I say no? You can't! Okay. Let me summarize what you just told me by repeating what you just told me. Well, if there's one thing Rowan does love, it's research and puzzles. Stop that animation. Stop that animation right now. You said you couldn't do it the last couple years. Did you run out of time or just misread the clues? That actually makes sense for Rowan. Stop that animation right now. Which would Rowan prefer? It's, That's a tough choice. Maybe. I don't know. That sounds like Rowan. All 17 years of you. By the way, is Beatrice going to visit your grandma, or... Let's see here... Oh dear, it's another one of those. Well, definitely not finishing this one. Would a tainted potion be one accidentally tainted? And then a poisoned one would be purposely tainted? So which was it? Well, no connections made today, folks. How long do we even have left on that thing? 4 hours left on the diary. Well, I guess we cured you. That's good. Why were you taking a calming drop? Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, you just drink it? Test it on yourselves? Is that safe? You don't even have, like, studies? Hmm? Oh? I'm glad the accident wasn't more fatal, but would that be... like, they could get in serious trouble for that, right? Because if they mess up something so simple, they could mess up something real serious later, right? And result in some, like, deaths or even things like that. So that Bushneer get in major trouble? Do they have any sort of quality checks or anything like that to help prevent this sort of thing?
You make the hardest task look easy.